Halo, halo. Welcome to the stream. Okay, kita start dengan commission dulu. Electro-fog.
Time to go.
Alah.
Into the wind.
Mana lagi?
Follow the wind.
Ini satu. Last. Habis. Next commission kita di mana. Inazuma City. Teleport sini. Teleport.
Time to go.
Time to go.
Time to go.
Oguramyo. Ni nak material liu. Dia nak material liu. We go ni ha. Bagi. Settle hok ni. Next. Okay, dia complete time trial.
One with nature.
My apologies. Rest, leave him.
As one with wind and cloud. Into the wind.
Whirling snow.
Mana lagi?
Take flight.
Ada lagi, sabar.
Coming to art. Surrender.
One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Whirling snow.
Cepat. Habis sudah. Next commission di mana?
My will embodied. Do your master's bid. Allow me. My apologies.
Settle commission. Claim commission dekat Inazuma City.
Add Astra.
Add
Thank you for completing
sauce.
Add Astra.
Expedition. Kecing. Fisher. Bennett. Claim.
Time to go.
Ya. Mana dah? Talent. 12 diligence. 12 diligence ni bu. Confirm. Boleh lah diligence lah. Sekejap. Shogun talent mark berapa ingat. Kejap.
Wherever.
Achievement.
This world I carry memory.
Shogun talent. Philosophy of light. Boleh. Kita buat sekejap. Dan ni ada dah kedok racing. Racing ada 4. Racing pun tak kosek lagi. Racing 2 lagi. 12 minit lagi.
It is the last link.
Gini. Kita buat talent Kazuha dulu. Lepas ni kita buat talent Shogun. Diligence. Siapa daddy pulak ni? Tak nak.
Hold the line. Whirling snow. Yeah. Sakura
Hey,
swirl.
aduh.
Time to go. Clouds high. The birds.
My apologies.
You can't run from that. Bonus racing. Continue.
Cryo incarnate. Rest and reboot. Whirling snow. Embrace the ice.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Tadi 34 second. Glorious blessing. Sekejap ni. Continue. Kita ada 2 lagi corner racing.
Do your master's bidding.
Into the wind.
Allow me. My apologies. Kami-san to art. So let's...
One with wind and cloud.
Can't run from death.
36 second. Use corner racing. Corner racing. Continue last talent Kazuha. Lepas ni kita pergi buat talent Shogun. Raiden Shogun.
By ordinance divine. Rest and rebuild. Whirling snow. Yeah!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Oh, tak jadi Faith.
Sakura swirl. Allow me. Do your master's bidding. My apologies.
Do your master bidding. B. Ni. Mana nak tengok kau tu? Ada pak ngam-ngam. Ngam-ngam. Tukar dulu. Kita klik corner racing dulu. Tiga tak cukup. Oh, minit lagi. 6 minit lagi. Tunggu.
It's been getting quite busy recently.
Pam. I like to make something. Energy recharge. Prototype Starglater. Prison. Compound pool. No. Dok lagi. Ni biar dulu. Defeat boss 10 time. Pandai kita nak habis racing dulu.
Today's recommendation is
Marjorie. Ah, 4 minit lagi. Hei. Macam mana lagu boleh senyap ni? Minit lagi. 3 minit lagi. What are you doing? It just ordinary water fountain, but somehow people treat it like wishing well. My sister, you may have met her during the day. From where is this? This going some makeup for the musician she needs. Also,
Hannah, I will make you better.
I will make you better. 2 minit lagi. Handlet lah.
Come take a look. There was something that catches your eye.
Goblok. Goblok. Sensitif ya. Ni bu half death. Half death. Kat sini. Send HP. Send attack. Ni lock. Ni EM lock dulu. AR pun lock. Defend. Lock. Ni lock. Ni HP buang. Defend buang. Circle healing. Buang. Klik ni. Ni lock. Defend attack. Buang. HP buai, defend buai, crit damage. Lock dulu. Healing HP 10% buai. Buang crit rate EM. Lock dulu. Pam pam pam. Pam 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 pam. Ini ciri cara ni lock dulu. Ni attack percent defend boy. Buang lock. Ni boy lock kita pasang dia lock dulu. Goblet HP. Ni lock. Ni defend boy. Attack percent. Lock dulu. Buang. Damage. Buang. Defend. Attack. Boy. Animal lock. Defend lock. Boy. Buang. Electro lock. Boy. Electro lock. Geo lock. Defend geo damage. Boy. HP boy. Wih. Mystic offering. Satu. Boleh consider lock dulu. Lepas. Lock. Boleh lah. Ni EM. Dia ada ER. Lock. Bloom of Death. Defend. Boy. Attack percent EM. Lock dulu. Attack percent. Oi, ni bijak ni. Lock. Ni crit rate attack boy. HP boy. Buang defend buang. Sen. Perform. Hey. Cukup ni. Okay. Let's go. Si Ogun Talent. Tak dapat. Ni nak bagi apa tak ingat. Apa samurai tu? Samurai. Unit elektro, kita tak ada elektro, abaikan.
Take your truth.
One with nature.
Hold the line.
As one with wind and cloud. Into the wind.
Cryo incarnate. Kamisato art.
Kami satu Sumetsu. Okey. Habis hang tu.
One with nature. Time to go. The wind knows me.
Habis. Ada 3 lagi. Filosofi lain. Ada satu filosofi bijak.
Time to go.
Time to go. Pam 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 pam.
Do your master's bidding.
Clouds high. The birds.
Take flight. Sakura swirl. Terminus of the deep.
One with nature.
My apologies.
Another time.
Another test subject.
Take flight.
Picked the wrong time.
Ada 2 lagi konsentrasi. Tak naik filosofi.
By ordinance divine.
As one with wind and cloud.
Allow me.
Another test.
My apologies. Embrace the ice. Turn, bring refuge.
Oh, silap.
Take flight.
That hurts. The wind knows me.
Cryo incarnate.
Clouds high. The birds.
Oh, kena.
Sakura swirl.
Oh. You win.
Into the wind.
Whirling snow.
Cepat. Region. Last konsentrasi kita. Okay.
By ordinance divine.
One with nature.
Hold the line.
Falling leaves. Adorn my.
My apologies. Embrace the ice. Billowing
Into the wind.
Into the wind.
Time to go.
Beres. Habis konsentrasi. Alhamdulillah. Leave domain. Tengok boleh naik tak talent. Shogun talent. Ni nak crown lah tak? Oh. Ni. Tak cukup kau ni. Nah, tengok ni. Tak cukup juga. Nak kena convert dulu. Nazuma City kita pergi. Craft. Okay. Talent Kazuha. Kenapa lagi tak cukup? Buku tak ingat buku mana duk. Galian. Freedom, Resistance, Wallet, Prosperity, Diligence. Ini so. Boleh so lagi ni. Diligence 25. Ngam-ngam lah. Ngam-ngam sahaja. Anissa. Level 5. Level 6. Okey. Tak perlu light ni light. Sekejap guys. Okay. Jap. Masih yang light. Light. Kasih habis. Filosofi light. Sepuluh ya boleh. Cukup oh, tak cukup rasa ni. Okay, tak cukup ya. Belah. Tadam. Patut naik on ni dah. Apa boleh ni 9. Alah, tak cukup. Wah. Artifact lepak. Weapon pun tak ada kan. Claim all. Ada sorry. Mari kita menikam. Biru. Event detail. Ardravi Valley. Dan ni kita pakai apa kahap. Gadget ni. Cili. Mana? Di sini. Ya. Tak nampak. Okey, dekat Port Almost. Sini. Saat ada teleport, terpaksa dah tak jumpa.
Time to go. Time to go.
Naik mana situ? Okay. Okey situ.
One with nature. Time to go.
Time to go.
Time to go.
Jauh lagi. Jauh lagi perjalanan kita. Tu. Mana Encik Sili? Sidak atas. Oh, saru lawak ni. Ah.
I'll be back.
Okey, situ yang dah suruh. Dua. Tiga.
Time to go.
That's close enough.
A new punching bag.
Time to go.
Time to go. Mana ni? Oi, tajuk. Di bawah,
Time to
di
go.
bawah.
Time to go. Into the wind.
Allow me. Take flight. Yata!
One with nature, as one with wind and cloud.
Mana lagi? Ni sorry. Okey, penuh. Yes.
Adepti treasures have special powers. What about mortal ones?
The wind knows me.
Whirling snow. Yata!
One with nature.
My apologies.
Okey.
Adepti treasures have special
New
powers.
punching bag.
Kita buka teleport dulu.
What about mortal ones?
The wind knows me.
Last chest. Oh. Mana lagi? Apa ni, dua lagi. So lagi. Hilang.
Time to go.
Gila ni. Ni. Oh. Settle.
Brings a smile to my face.
Settle event. Event detail. Siap. Ada dua lagi. Tiga lagi. Ada tiga lagi.
Into the wind.
Into the wind.
Time to go. The wind knows me.
Hold the line. Yeah. Ha.
Vishava. Item force biar dulu. Alhamdulillah. Cancel. Ini dulu. Di mana? Mana bau lagi kau? Leh ni kena buat water level dulu ni. kita sudah aku kuih dulu. Kita settle aku kuih dulu. Sorry kuih baru buat kuih.
One with nature. Follow the wind.
Follow the wind.
Time to go.
Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future. All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you about! Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? A student. Right. Look, you should
A
know that those
student.
thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Huh? Oh, yeah! He's
Yep,
really
guys.
strong!
Kita
Weren't
brush
you
up dulu
saying
ya.
something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
He doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Forget
Maybe
it.
not, but he can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from from guys like that. Those high-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
All right, I accept. Got a pen and paper? If
Got
you're
a pen
searching
and
for someone
paper.
who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
You were willing to part with 500,000 Mora for something and you didn't even know what it was? Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile. Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too. What else?
It's like some kind of knowledge.
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before. This is what you've been looking for.
Huh? Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents.
Anyone?
Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to change their fate. Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to mora for the Eremites. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia students. Well, I think that about sums it up. Oh, so that's your true objective. With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're still resolved. Fine. Let's talk somewhere with fewer people.
Quantity and
Di mana? Di mana?
talk to the bartender if you want a drink.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me with something. I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant. Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as there is profit to be made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell. She's guarded against people from the Academia because most of her wares don't comply with Academia regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Fine. So how do we go about doing this?
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact password. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll have to improvise.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste. I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
But we only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad. Is that something we can learn quickly?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight?
I can use.
That's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that ability should resolve your issue.
Ooh.
Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look...
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
Oh. Dia jadi gitu.
Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's an and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately. Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Kita kena jadi spy.
The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, now's the time. Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikela Funduk. We'll have an open discussion then.
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a trader near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Paimon doesn't think it was that on the paper.
What a unique palate. We have unripe hara fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have someone
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Ronak, these two want to buy unripe hara fruits. Show them to the warehouse.
Got it. You too.
Show them
Please
the
follow me.
warehouse.
You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on.
Every ship
Let me
deserves
think.
the best
Sumeru Rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
Cepat
Warehouse is up
lah.
ahead. Please follow me.
The seas are calm and the sky is
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Hold on. That's not right. Taken by mice means they sold out.
I'm sorry. But as things currently stand, we won't be able to fulfill your order.
He's cautious of us.
Oh,
Let's take a closer look at the paper that...
kesilapan berlaku. Ya, kita ada kata gabung-gabung ke tak ni? Okay, ni. Ni. Looking to buy unripe hara fruit as information detail. Where a morning flower, look to buy can knowledge. Where a Sumeru rose, looking to buy product legally available on the market. Mouse customer. Rich Bolan tiger matra taken by mice sold to customer. Taken by a rich Bolan tiger, confiscated by Matra. Back in Sumeru city style to purchase small amount. Back in Port almost style to purchase import. Complementing a customer of skill correspond to hara fruit that cause dizziness and ringing in the ear. Complementing a customer of erudition. Hara fruit that cause broken.
Before I retrieve your product, please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
No, that's not it. The paper said that heat stroke is the answer.
I'm sorry.
Allah.
But as things currently stand, we won't be able to fulfill your order. Why don't you two think things over?
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look at the paper that Al-Haytham gave us.
Mola. Respond to hara fruit that cause heat stroke.
Before I retrieve your product, please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
No, that's
Yeah,
not it. The paper said
alah.
that heat stroke is the answer to erudition.
Tekek pula
Eating
dah.
something that causes heat stroke sounds horrifying. He's cautious of us. Let's take a...
Gata mata.
Before I retrieve, please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad life decision.
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style?
Meru
I'm
City.
guessing that you're going for a more traditional packaging since this is your first time here.
Wait a sec. Sumeru City style means we're only buying a few
Oi.
things. He won't take...
Ah,
He's cautious of us. Let's take a...
Almost lah.
before I retrieve your product, please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Congratulations to you.
Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad life decision.
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style?
Almost
Wow,
die.
you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay. Everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the Matra! Run!
What? The matcha? Where? I'll hate them said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
Lari, lari. Time to go.
He ran that way.
Time to go.
Look, he's over there.
Sikit lagi. Round up.
Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way. Another password. Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building on the... Here, over here. You can stop running now.
Dory, let's go.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some hara fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Huh? Wait, you're Dory? I'm unsure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier. Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you? Paimon's not sure if that's supposed supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it.
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run an honest business, we don't need any of that. Wouldn't you agree? So that's why I prefer to have customers like you. It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, as long as you have lots of round, shiny mora, then we're all good. Ah, yes, of course, of course. Go ahead.
Voila.
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this.
What kind of products do you take this one, for example? An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare.
Yeesh, who would want to be an expert in that topic?
Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period? With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation.
Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful.
2 million mora, and it's yours. No.
Whoa, that's a lot of mora!
Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom.
Alright, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
Oh, 2, 3. I'll take this one, then this one. So
Ah, you've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality.
We'll take these, please and thank you.
My oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100. No,
1 in 1,000.
even. Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 mora more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million mora.
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million! But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million mora. Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this can. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on! We still have around 100,000 of Al-Haytham's mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Ahem. You've got a deal, Dory. We'd like...
Excellent. Then please...
Hold on a second. I thought we could choose...
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking. Please, take your time.
Uh-oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these. So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Sword fighting techniques 8. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right?
Fine by me.
Dory, we'll take this one.
Alright, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your Mora to Dory and doors will open.
Adherence with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
El Hatem.
You two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Whoa, there's so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wakela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matra won't come here. Okay now, tell me how your encounter with Dory went.
Manje.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the Academia...
Before that, I have to ask. Why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Yeah, he just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Wisdom of the god.
There's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or how to find your sister?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the divine knowledge capsule truly is. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with several brigades. I agreed to forego ownership of the divine knowledge capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar. They adamantly believe that the divine knowledge capsule contains the Scarlet King's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The divine knowledge capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not, unless I know whose hands the divine knowledge capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the divine knowledge capsule is.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again. If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay, then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Alhaitham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Sure, I can teach you. Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
Let's go. Let's go. Outskirt. Mana teleport? Oi, jauh nak teleport. Ayah. Jalan kaki. Alhamdulillah. Sampai sudah.
This place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles, one before using this knowledge capsule and one after. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry, I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
Wow! Alhaitham! Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academia, right? So, why are you risking getting caught by the Matra for this capsule?
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
All right, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
Into the wind.
All right, I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
So long as not fire a moment and then
Hey, how are you feeling?
I feel something for a moment.
You mean that it worked?
All right, time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
Time to go.
My opponent!
Now, I'll start recording data again.
Alhaitham, how's it going?
Well, The knowledge capsule you purchased did improve his combat capability. During the second fight, his overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Thank you.
How much? Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
Of course, this could be because he is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment. I'm heading back to Akela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information. Pay her as much as she requests.
Wait until 7 today from now. Ayo.
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the divine knowledge cap.
Teleport.
Over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it.
Where can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all?
Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind. Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big trouble.
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it.
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it.
Name your price.
It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain El Ahmar.
Ain El Ahmar? You mean the Eremites who worship the Scarlet King?
Ah, so you're already familiar. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of the Scarlet King. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. Mora for Dory opens doors.
Mora for Dory's open
We
door.
figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. It's Turns out, it ended up in the hands of Ain el-Ahmar. Let's head back and talk to Al-Haytham. Al-Haytham! We got the info you wanted!
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory. Very bold move.
Very
Alright.
bold move.
The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain al-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain el-Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the divine knowledge.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp. See you
We'll
then.
be there. See you then.
Al-Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Faros Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
Ipuzumi na.
If you want to eat like a king, you gotta work like a mule. Take flight!
Tak boleh juga. Sampai sudah. Mana-mana.
Al-Haytham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine, your funeral. I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boy!
Get them, boys.
Uh-oh, here they come.
That's close enough. The wind knows me.
Blowing snow!
Where do you think you're
Rest and rebound!
following orders?
Do your master's bidding! My opponent!
Academia scum! Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss? What's wrong?
What happened to him?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
required. Arrest him! Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away!
Take him away.
World, forget me.
Will forget me.
What into that just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
It looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
You mean the divine knowledge capsule did that to him?
Epecia did mention.
Oh yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the divine knowledge capsule back too. What a shame. We were so close. Still, Paimon didn't expect the divine knowledge capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we can go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery!
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good.
You have point.
Then we'll part ways here, Al-Haytham, until we meet again.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Quest complete. New quest. Banjir lagi. Mana. Tengok sini.
We didn't miss the Sub-Zero's festival, right? Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us around there last time.
Time to go.
There she is! Dunyarzad! We're back!
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. Indeed. The festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long that I can't help but feel a little nervous.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel everyone's gratitude.
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone who comes to the festival will also have a good time. Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos?
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
I see. Sounds like you two had another exciting adventure. If there is another chance, I would love to join.
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime of trouble.
Dia! You were eavesdropping!
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know better than to think my body could handle it. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So Dia, please take some time to relax. I'll be fine.
Even when you put it that way, it still doesn't feel right.
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city. My apologies for not realizing this sooner. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please follow me.
Whoa, you're so thoughtful.
Please
Paimon's
follow me.
so red.
Everyone can enjoy. What's so great about this?
Here we are. It's all...
It looks really nice.
Not at all. Just tell me more about your adventures when you next get the chance.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together tomorrow? All of my friends will be working the festival, and Dia is still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you, right?
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning.
It's a deal. Good night.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight. See you
See you
Paimon's starting to really
tomorrow.
look forward to the Sub-Zero festival. Oh, no. Did we oversleep? We should go meet the...
Traveler. I've been waiting for you two.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have overslept a little bit.
Not at all. I arrived early. Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
You know it. Oh, it's just that, as expected, I had some trouble falling asleep last night. I'm hoping my body won't be too much of an issue today. Well, shall we? Let's start with the stalls over there. Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh,
This
Dunyazad.
is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit? It's all vegetarian stuff. Oh, Paimon, so what's the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukushifa mushrooms, lunar lotuses, Sumera roses, sunsetias, kapulatas, hara fruits, and zaytun peaches.
So, the Sub-Zero festival is a vegetarian holiday?
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumero uses vegetarian food to represent the Dendro Archon, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy meatballs? Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlan as soon as possible!
I hope your wish comes true one day,
Thanks! Alright, how about we also check out some of these other stalls?
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
What's alchemical divination? Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by none other than Lesser Lord Kusanali herself.
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Sure sounds random. So random that it will probably fail.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate. You could say this is a pearl of old wisdom.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young... Okay, one moment. It's the moon.
Paimon wants to take a look too! Is it? It looks more like a pie that Paimon bit into.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition...
He's not even trying to...
Naturally, fate will only ever...
Oh, it's nothing.
I guess that was still pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, on to the next stall.
They say the Sub-Zero's festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zeros would be just as impressive.
Things can go on like this.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat. Hey, it's Dunyarzad!
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies. In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sub-Zero's festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
The Hallowed Knight of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, I commend you on your contributions to the glorious Sub-Zero's festival. All right, little soldiers, take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed!
Yes, Knight Ferris!
Yes,
just
Knight
what
Ferris.
is going on here?
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Sabzeruz festival icon, and one immensely popular with children.
It's all thanks to Miss Dun.
As are we to you.
Oh,
Whichever. Ooh, the...
and there's also Liz.
Huh? What?
Onikabuto is a...
Dunyarzad? It's alright.
I also believe in your...
Great. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Attention! That's unfortunately lavender melon.
Oh, Paimon thought you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck.
The Sunsetia flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most important thing is that everyone has a good time at the festival. So please, take both boxes.
Really?
It's Night of Flowers, not Night of Candies.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Night of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Since you're here, can you come with me to get it?
Dunyarzad, you...
Mana, di mana? Let's look ke sana lagi.
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute. Boss, isn't that her?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
Paris.
Those Eremites don't look like they're up to any good.
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
That's right. We haven't received any of their mora, but I wonder how much the Humayanis would shell out to get you back.
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You.
Dia! Dia the Flame Mane! No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they...
Aren't your claws all dull by now? Don't get too...
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe location.
No, we're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them.
Please be careful, Dia.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is my job. Look out for yourself. After I've wiped the floor with them, I'll go find you all.
Lari. Oh, cepat.
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look a little pale. Are you in shock?
I'm fine. My body always reacts like this whenever I exert myself too much.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I hadn't insisted on coming out today.
Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care of them so fast!
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
No, I just checked.
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
Please, let me take a closer look.
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on Mora. Stuff like this happens every now and then.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparations?
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry. I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my employer cry, am I?
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt? I'll have to reevaluate your performance.
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Don't be...
Are you feeling unwell?
My lady, your condition.
Truly.
Banjir lagi story. Oh. Mana ni?
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal now.
Can't believe it's Elazar.
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar and I came to terms with it a long time ago, compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this. Its effects on my life have been much more painful. I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me, so that, did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed. Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside of my window. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dia. This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful. At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
As long as you don't forget Paimon. Paimon also won't forget about you.
Thank you two so much. I apologize for the depressing conversation. This is out of character for me. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all thanks. Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
Huh? Almost.
Isn't the dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin? Nilu will recruit, and with that, my...
Then what are we waiting for?
Yeah.
Ayo, kita tengok orang joget pula.
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
Over there! Someone's yelling at Nilu!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage. Why is he here in person?
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zeros Festival. If we can't perform it...
The Sub-Zeros Festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the academia can host such an event. If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this? The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zero's festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to speak with them. This is a hard pill to swallow, but you're right. Things would only get worse.
Art, dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason? Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyargarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will announce it to the public later via the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zero's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. You all saw that just now? The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. But how do we let everyone know? And what about the atmosphere on the stage? Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance. No. They just threatened to investigate the organizers. If we were caught...
Nilu, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zeros so much. And I know how important this festival is to you. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough. It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zeros.
If you say so.
Then yes. Okay, it's a prompt.
I can't believe this is how things turned out.
It really is okay.
Banjir lagi.
A lot happened today. Nilu and Dunyarzad promised... Yeah.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible. The project has entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
Oh, we're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of bed! We should go meet Dunyarzad right away! Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry we're late.
Not at all. I arrived early.
You seem kinda tired. Did you not get...
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the...
Sure! Traveler? Why are you just standing there? Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
This is a stall offering foods from the Haft Mewa feast.
You are quite well in...
They're all plants! actually, what?
It's one of the Sub-Zerus Festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendron.
Appear to be in the form of the moon.
Really? Paimon thought it looked like some kind.
The moon signifies. It's escaping me
dekat
for
time
now.
loop tu.
What?
Is he really looking?
Oh, right. It means. But if you trust your intuition and.
Understood.
Oh, it's nothing.
Guess that was still. So, where to next?
Where to next? Sini.
All right, soldiers. Now that you have.
Yes, Knight Ferris! What's going on? Is this a play?
Ferris, the Knight of...
Oh, do you want some?
What? Ooh!
And there's also.
Hmm.
Great! These boxes of candy are. Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right!
Sakut time dulu. I don't know why, but I knew. Number 4.
How's that possible? It's obviously random. Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going?
Panjang lagi. Tak apalah, kita sambung esok pula. Mana esok guys, macam biasa dalam pukul 10. Kita sambung lagi esok. Bye.